How many times have you opened your closet on a crisp autumn morning, only to feel like nothing inside truly works anymore? The colors feel off, the cuts don't flatter, and suddenly getting dressed becomes stressful instead of joyful. I know that feeling because I've been there too, for years. I stood in front of my wardrobe, wishing I could look polished and confident without chasing trends that no longer felt right for me. That's exactly why, in today's video, I'm sharing 6 secrets of Ralph Lauren's Parisian Touch for women over 50. These timeless ideas will help you step into fall with elegance, ease, and the kind of quiet confidence that makes every outfit feel just right. Welcome to Chic over 50, where we believe style should only get better with time. If this speaks to you, I'd love for you to subscribe so you never miss a moment of inspiration made for women like us. Now, let's begin with the very first secret, the one that can instantly change how you feel the moment you put it on. There's something magical about slipping into a jacket that feels like it was made just for you. The moment you button it, your posture shifts, your shoulders relax, and you suddenly stand taller without even trying. I've seen this transformation again and again with women I work with. When they discover a blazer or a pair of trousers that truly fits, it's as if they've unlocked a quiet kind of confidence they didn't know they had. Tailoring isn't about chasing trends, it's about structure, support, and subtle elegance. For women in this season of life, a well-cut blazer frames the shoulders, skims the waist, and creates balance in a way that no oversized fast fashion piece ever could. It gives shape without squeezing, and polish without pretense. Think of it as a framework that lets your personality shine, not something that hides it. One of my favorite examples is the navy blazer. Paired with a crisp white blouse and perfectly tailored trousers, it becomes timeless. Season after season, add a delicate gold necklace or a silk scarf, and suddenly you're not just dressed, you're composed, radiant, and ready for whatever the day holds. Have you noticed how different you feel when your clothes support you rather than fight against you? What I love most about tailoring is its ability to whisper strength rather than shout for attention. A good blazer doesn't try to transform you into someone else. It simply brings out the best of who you already are. And that is the essence of elegant style after 50 refinement that feels authentic, not forced. As we reflect on this, it's natural to wonder what else contributes to that same sense of balance and effortlessness. Beyond the fit of our clothes, there are certain choices that bring harmony to the whole look. There are days when you open your closet and feel instantly overwhelmed by too many choices. That's where the quiet power of neutral colors comes in. Camel, navy, cream, these shades never compete with you. They simply frame you in the most flattering light. I often hear women like us say that wearing beige or soft ivory makes them feel calm, grounded, and more at ease with themselves. Isn't it true that sometimes less really is more? Neutral colors work because they act as a foundation. They give you freedom. A cream blouse can be worn under a blazer, with jeans, or tucked into a skirt. Navy trousers can be paired with almost anything in your wardrobe. By choosing these timeless shades, you simplify your mornings and save your energy for the things that truly matter in your day. Do you ever notice how effortless life feels when you don't have to overthink what to wear? But neutrals are not boring, they're versatile canvases. When you add a touch of burgundy in a silk scarf, or carry a chocolate leather handbag, suddenly, the whole look comes alive without losing its elegance. Gold jewelry against a cream sweater or a deep navy coat can make the outfit shine in the subtlest way. These accents don't scream, they whisper refinement. Personally, I find that neutrals also age beautifully. Trends may come and go, but camel and navy will always have a place in my closet. They adapt to our changing bodies and lifestyles while keeping us polished. And that's the real secret. Style that makes you feel both comfortable and confident, without ever looking like you're trying too hard. When we embrace these calming, harmonious tones, something wonderful happens. The wardrobe begins to feel less like a struggle and more like an extension of who we are. And once that foundation is in place, it opens the door to another essential element that protects us, elevates us, and tells the world we know our worth. The moment autumn air turns crisp, the right coat becomes more than just clothing, it becomes your second skin. For women in this season of life, outerwear is not only about warmth, but also about presence. A coat is often the first thing people notice, and it has the power to tell a story before you even say a word. Have you ever felt instantly more composed the moment you draped a structured coat over your shoulders? Timeless pieces like a trench coat or a wool coat never lose their charm. A belted trench defines the waist in a subtle, flattering way, creating shape without effort. A camel wool coat, soft yet tailored, brings comfort while radiating elegance. Women I work with often tell me that once they invested in a coat that truly fit, it became the piece they reached for year after year, and it still looked as chic as the day they bought it. Doesn't that sound like the kind of reliability we all crave? The key lies in the details. Choosing the right length for your height makes all the difference. Petite women often find that a knee-length coat elongates their figure, while taller women can embrace a sweeping full-length silhouette that feels regal, and styling doesn't have to be complicated. A camel coat with simple loafers and a neutral sweater can carry you effortlessly from errands to evening. Throw a belted trench over a dress, and suddenly, your look transforms into one of quiet sophistication. Outerwear should never feel like a heavy shield. It should feel like a natural extension of your identity. It holds you, frames you, and gives you confidence in the simplest way. That's why the coats we choose often become more than seasonal items. They become signatures of our style. And when our foundation is strong tailoring, color, and the outer layers that shape us, it allows us to explore the smaller details that whisper luxury, heritage, and individuality in the most subtle ways. There's a certain elegance in borrowing just a touch of equestrian style, the kind of detail that feels timeless, powerful, and quietly luxurious. You don't need to look as though you've just come from the stables. Instead, it's about adding one piece that carries a sense of heritage. A structured handbag, a sleek belt, or a pair of leather boots can completely shift your outfit from ordinary to unforgettable. Have you ever noticed how one single detail can change the way you carry yourself? I've seen it so many times with women I work with. A simple pair of knee-high leather boots, paired with a neutral coat, often made a stronger impression than an entirely new outfit. It wasn't the price tag or the brand that caught attention. It was the quiet authority these pieces brought. That's the beauty of writing style. It whispers tradition. It evokes strength. And yet it never overwhelms. The key is subtlety. You don't need the whole look. In fact, too much can feel like costume. One detail is enough. A wide belt cinching a camel coat, a structured leather tote carried with confidence, or polished boots stepping gracefully through fallen leaves. These accents have a way of telling the world you value both function and refinement. Isn't it true that sometimes the smallest choices speak the loudest? What I love most is how these pieces age with us. Leather boots soften and carry memories of seasons past. A handbag becomes a trusted companion. A belt adjusts to our shape, yet never loses its elegance. For women in this season of life, these accessories become more than style, they become symbols of our own journey. And when those details are combined with the right fabrics and textures, the result is not only stylish, but layered with richness and depth. That's where the true magic of effortless elegance begins to unfold. Sometimes, it isn't the cut or even the color that makes an outfit unforgettable. It's the fabric. Textures carry a quiet kind of luxury that no flashy logo could ever replace. Tweed, cashmere, suede, and leather are not just materials. They are storytellers. They create depth without complication. And they give women in this season of life a richness that feels both elegant and authentic. Have you ever run your hand across a soft fabric and instantly felt more elevated? More refined? I once worked with a woman who had been wearing a polyester scarf for years. It looked fine, but something always felt flat. One day, she swapped it for a simple cashmere wrap. The transformation was remarkable. Suddenly, her entire look had depth and presence. It wasn't about spending a fortune. It was about choosing a fabric that draped beautifully and caught the light in the most flattering way. Don't you find that sometimes one small upgrade makes you feel like a new woman? That's the secret of texture. It does the heavy lifting so you don't have to. A tweed jacket layered over a silk blouse, paired with suede ankle boots, instantly tells the world that you value timeless quality. Soft leather gloves or a suede handbag can elevate even the simplest jeans and sweater combination. These pieces don't shout for attention, but people notice For women like us, fabrics matter because they respect our lives and our stories. They hold their shape, they last through the seasons, and they bring warmth without heaviness. They let us feel dressed, not dressed up. And when we walk into a room wearing textures that whisper quiet luxury, we radiate a confidence that no trend could ever replace. Of course, sometimes it's not the big items that leave the strongest impression, but the tiniest touches, the little accents that transform a look from nice to unforgettable. Sometimes it's not the grand pieces that make the statement, but the tiniest details. Parisian women have always understood this. Elegance isn't about piling on accessories. It's about selecting one perfect accent that whispers sophistication. A navy striped sweater, a silk scarf knotted casually, or even a delicate brooch can speak louder than an entire closet of trends. Have you ever noticed how one little detail can make people stop and say, "You look so chic"? I'll never forget a workshop I hosted a few years ago. One woman, usually very understated in her style, draped a silk scarf in soft burgundy around her neck. She didn't change anything else about her outfit's simple trousers, a cream sweater, flats. Yet, when she walked into the room, the air shifted. Another woman leaned over and said, "You look like you've just stepped out of a cafe in Paris." That's the power of a single accent. It transforms without overwhelming. These touches are not about showing off. They're about creating harmony. A striped navy top paired with cream trousers feels fresh and timeless. A silk scarf tied to the handle of a handbag adds just enough flair without trying too hard. Even the way a scarf falls on your shoulder or a stripe frames your neckline can shape how others perceive your confidence. Isn't it amazing how something so small can carry such impact? For women like us, these details remind us that elegance doesn't demand a full wardrobe overhaul. It asks only for thoughtfulness, for choosing one accent that feels true to who we are. And when those accents are chosen with care, they make the difference between an outfit that is simply nice and one that is unforgettable. Because in the end, style is less about what we add and more about what we choose to let shine. And that choice, subtle, intentional, timeless, is the essence of Parisian-inspired elegance. At 50 and beyond. Fashion is not about chasing youth, it's about writing your own timeless story. The pieces we choose, the colors we love, the details we add, they all become part of how we show up in the world with confidence and grace. I'd love to know which of these 6 style secrets spoke to you the most. Which one feels the most natural for your life right now? Share your thoughts in the comments. I always enjoy reading your stories, and they inspire this entire community of women like us. And if you found today's video helpful, I'd be so glad if you hit that subscribe button. Together, we can keep celebrating the beauty, elegance, and confidence that only grows stronger with time. Until next time, step into this season with grace and always with your own touch of chic.